Hey, welcome to Tracy Creates Dishes. Today I'm going to make a Cornish pasty. If you would like the original version, well, one that's well over 100 years old, it's an old family favourite, just write in the comments below and I'll record that for you one day soon. To get started, you'll need 2 medium-sized potatoes, 2 medium-sized onions, 4 carrots, 1 turnip, 250 grams of mince, and I also have some salt and pepper, a pinch of thyme and a pinch of parsley to put in there. To start with, peel all your veg and dice them up. You'll need a fine dice. Now that I've diced all my vegetables up, you'll need a saucepan, a little bit of oil, and we'll cook the mixture through. Turn on to a medium-high heat. Place your onions, mince. Now that the mince and the onions have cooked and the onions are sweating nicely, now it's time to add your pepper, your salt, your thyme and parsley. Mix that through. By adding the herbs and spices at this time, it's going to cook into the meat and the onion a bit better, and it's going to flavour the pasties. So next, in goes your potatoes, your carrots and your turnip. Give it all a mix through. Now add about 40 ml of water. Reduce the heat to a low and let it cook through for a little while. Now that our Cornish pasty filling has been cooking for about 5 to 6 minutes, I'm going to turn the heat off and just leave it to cool off to the side. To make the pastry for the Cornish pasties, you'll need 4 cups of all-purpose flour, 250 grams of butter, margarine, a fat of your choice, some extra all-purpose flour for when we're kneading the dough, half a teaspoon of salt, 1 cup of water. So into a sieve, add your 4 cups of flour. Add your half a teaspoon of salt and sieve away. For this next part, I like to wear gloves. What I do with a spatula is put a bit of a hole into the centre of the flour. Then I add my butter. Now with your flour, butter and salt, just mix it through with your fingers. It will become a breadcrumb consistency. Now that there's not so many big clumps of your butter or margarine, you can start adding some of the cup of water that you have, but don't add it all at once because you may not need it all. I'm doing about 1/3 of a cup to start with. Okay, so the dough's still a little dry, so I'll add just a little more water. The pastry mixture has come together quite well, so I'm going to take it out of the bowl. Take whatever is left within the bowl and just knead it for a little while. Keep the bowl and just give your pastry a knead. This will mix all the fat, flour and salt together. It'll give you a smoother dough. Now that our pastry's ready, I'm just going to pull off about 1/3 of the pastry. It's easier to work with smaller quantity. Give that a quick knead just for 30 seconds. Grab some of your excess flour, sprinkle it over. Pop your pastry on top. Grab a rolling pin, flour it up a little and start rolling. Okay, I've rolled my pastry out to be about 3 millimeters thick. I have a round pastry cutter. You could use a plate where you could just grab a butter knife and cut around the edge of the plate. It's up to you. Okay, just pull your pastry up. Keep it because it can be reused. Give it another small knead, it won't need a lot. Push down and start rolling out again. Cut out some more. Now I'm going to grab some of the mixture that we cooked up before, the filling. Place some into a bowl. Okay. Place some flour down. One of your rounds. I'll just give it another little roll out. Then I grab 2 spoonfuls of the filling. Pop it into the centre, get the sides and just crimp it together. Now if you find that the sides aren't sticking, you can always run your finger around the edge with some water or egg wash. There's my first pasty. So I'll go through it with you again. Bit of flour on the board. Roll out your circles a little bit. They don't have to stay in complete circles. 2 spoonfuls of your filling. Pull to the centre and just crimp. Beautiful, so I'll keep going with mine and I'll come back and see you after. Since I'm halfway through making mine now, I better turn the oven on just to preheat the oven a little bit. Just turn it on to about 180, 190 degrees. Since I'm part of the way through, I'll put these ones in the oven to start cooking. I have some milk that I'm just going to brush lightly over the top before it goes in the oven. You could use egg wash if you like, or you could just bake as is. Okay. These ones will go into the oven now for about 10 to 12 minutes. This last Cornish pasty is going to be a bigger one. Grab the rest of my mixture, place it in the centre. Grab both sides and crimp. This is what the Cornish pasties look like when they come out the oven. If you like this recipe, subscribe, like and hit the notification bell, and I'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching.